So we know that Arsene Wenger is going to be leaving at the end of the season. Who's going to be the next Arsenal manager? And does Arsene Wenger deserve to have a statue at the Emirates? Let's get into the video. Hi, and welcome again to Arsenal Republic TV, the channel for Arsenal fans all over the world. So we know now clearly that Arsene Wenger is going to be leaving at the end of the season. Yay! Anyway, before I get into the review, I've got the sign up the right way round now. I was feeling a little bit weird yesterday knowing that the news came through that Arsene Wenger is going to be leaving at the end of the season. You know what? 22 years. It's almost half my lifetime. But anyway, so now the dust is almost settled. Who do we think is going to be the next Arsenal manager? I said in a previous video that I don't think we need right now a well-known manager per se. What do I mean by that? As Arsenal fans, we have suffered mediocrity for the last 5 or 6 years. I wouldn't want to see a top-line manager. Well, say top-line manager. We need someone to come in to stabilise the team, the Arsenal football team. There are a lot of players who need to be sold on or loaned out. Iwobi is one. Mustafi could be one. He needs to be sold on at 30 million. I did allude that to my previous video that he's got too many mistakes in him. Koscielny is not a captain. But you know what? He is past his sell-by date. We know that he's been ridden with so many injuries. He needs to be probably sold on, but he needs to leave the club. Mustafi, I don't want to see him anywhere near the first team. Chambers probably needs to be loaned out. He's not at Arsenal's level, or is he? Because again, we've seen so much mediocrity. That is the Arsenal defence. The soft belly, that is the defence at Arsenal. Left back, I did have a conversation with one of my colleagues about the position of left back. For me, Monreal has been our most consistent player. I'm not sure why is Kolasinac being, pushed back, the second in command. So I would keep Monreal. Get rid of Mustafi, Koscielny, right back, Bellerin. I think when he was touted as the best thing since sliced bread, I think it got to his head, quite literally. But I don't want to make personal statements, about their parents or players. What's more important is how they play Arsenal, the red and white. So I would sell Bellerin. And literally he's had a clear run because who's challenged him for the right, the right position, the right back position. But anyway, I'll sell Bellerin. The whole back line needs to be replaced, all bar Monreal. The midfield, I would keep Xhaka, definitely. He seems to be growing into position as midfielder. Wiltshire, that is an enigma, not only to myself, but to a lot of people. I mean, he's not been himself since the contract talks and the injuries. We know that history there. Ozil, for me, I would sell him. Or better still, bring in a manager who's getting to get the best out of him and drop him when he's not performing. So if we have to base it on the last 2 seasons, he would have been dropped many, many times because he hasn't performed. Anyway, our attack in Lacazette, Aubameyang, and a certain extent to Welbeck is good enough. So I wouldn't touch, the strikers. So yeah, get rid of the defense, maybe the midfield, and give Ozil a good kick up the backside. Right, so that's said and done. Now, I've been looking at the managers again for the second time who've been touted to be coming in. So it seems like Allegri is everyone's favourite. The guy's 50 years old, Italian. He's done quite well at Juventus. Again, my favourite would be Carlo Ancelotti. He has done wonders when he was at Chelsea. He came in again when Mourinho was sacked. He would be my number one choice. Again, only for a short time. A short time. Just to stabilise the team, get rid of the players. Maximum, maybe 18 months. Then bring in Allegri or Tuchel. And then we've got like Brendan Rodgers. I don't want Brendan Rodgers at Arsenal. I don't want him. Period. Bottom line. No Brendan Rodgers. Please, I've said it. No Brendan Rodgers. Then I see here we've got Mikel Arteta. I would like to see Arteta in there, but in a second in command, number 2, but not as a manager. Vieira, still inexperienced. Would I like to see him now as Arsenal's manager? No, not now. Neither would like to see Thierry Henry. These guys, they're legends. They're not ready. They're not ready. And who else have I seen here? Luis Enrique, former Barcelona manager. I'm not so sure. Joachim Low could be. But yeah, again, I think we need a stopgap just to stop the rot and then bring in the big guns. I'm not sure. Tell me, what do you think? Now, the big question of the day. I've been putting out some posts in other Arsenal forums. Because, nothing can last forever. Arsene Wenger couldn't go on forever. But, his time has come now. So, do you think Arsene Wenger deserves to have a statue at the Emirates? It's a bit of a hot topic at the moment. Me personally, not now. Not now. What we could probably do is name a stand after him. The Arsene Wenger stand. But to give him a statue maybe within the next 12 or 18 months, I am pretty sure people are going to damage it and put graffiti on it. So right about now, I don't think he deserves to have a statue. But again, tell me, what do you think? Put the comments in the box below and tell me, do you think he deserves to have a statue at the Emirates Stadium? We've got Bergkamp, we've got Henry, Tony Adams. Does he deserve to have a statue at the Emirates? But that's a bit of a tough one. But anyway, you saw what Raz thought, his thoughts about Arsene Wenger leaving the club at the end of the season. His time has come to an end. I'd be interested to know what your thoughts are. Until then, share, subscribe, and put a like on this channel to help us grow. And until then, I'll see you for the next video.